What's up, guys? Welcome back to Atlanta as we wrap up day 3 of SEC Media Days. Jesse Merrick here alongside MaryLee, Melendez, and MaryLee. Saban said it to open his time up on the podium. Everybody wants to know who the quarterback is going to be for Alabama.
Yeah, Jesse, the million-dollar question, and one that Nick Saban says he doesn't have the answer to. As both Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa will take the quarterback battle into training camp to decide who will lead the Tide into 2018. Obviously, Tua caught everyone's eye with the national championship heroics, and Jalen's the guy that was under center to lead the team to a pair of title game appearances. And while everyone likes to say this battle could be a distraction for the team, Damian Harris tells us he's been impressed with the way these guys are handling the competition.
You don't see this competition affecting them. You know, if you just walked in, you know, their relationship with each other, how they act with the team, you wouldn't really know that there's a quarterback competition going on. You know, both guys just come in day out and try to be the best players that they can be.
And Ross Pierschback here made a really good point as well. He said since he's got to Alabama, they've had a quarterback battle every year. So obviously there's nothing new for them. They've handled it very well, winning 2 national titles in that time frame. So I think it's safe to say this thing won't be a distraction for the Tide.
Yeah, and that's putting it lightly. You know, another constant for Alabama, the guy you just heard from, running back Damian Harris, returning for his senior year after 2 seasons going back-to-back rushing 1,000 yards.
Damian's obviously a great back, and it just makes it fun for us, just knowing if we do our job that, you know, he could bust a big run at any time.
And Damian busted plenty of big runs last year. We all remember the huge touchdown scampers against Vandy and Arkansas, averaging nearly 7.5 yards per carry last season as he rushed for 1,000 yards on the dot. This after he said he worked on his explosiveness in the offseason, which clearly showed. And this time around, he says he's working on his leadership heading into 2018, something Saban says is key for that backfield chock full of talent.
This year, I think running back is a position where we have pretty good depth. Damian's leadership will be critical to helping those other guys play well this year, and I think that could be one of the strengths of our team.
And Jesse, speaking of strengths, Alabama is loaded with a bunch of new young talent at the wide receiver position, and so these guys are really going to have to prove themselves, but they really could be the group to watch in come 2018.
Exactly. One thing's for sure, whoever does end up winning that quarterback battle at Alabama's got plenty of weapons to throw the rock to. All right, guys, that's going to do it again for day 3. Auburn fans, your day is tomorrow as the Gus Bus and Company roll into town here in Atlanta. We'll have you covered with all of that and more. For MaryLee, Melendez, I am Jesse Merrick, again reporting in Atlanta for WAAY 31 Sports. Guys, back to you in the studio.